Good ankle crack.
Coach Logan, if you smell what the coach
If you
is
smell.
programming, it's a rock thing. He grabs the mic and he
Oh, yeah. Right.
kind of super small.
Yeah.
So,
Check.
Coach Logan, Coach Abby.
Yes, hello. Greetings
Hello.
to our YouTube.
No, it's the YouTube. It's just our channel.
Fair.
Spam. All right, go for it.
All right, so today we are going to be talking about things to consider when...
Can you pick up that? Distortion in the microphone.
Oh, I really should. Oh, I forgot the egg. Pete told me to. Okay, I'm holding an egg. So today we are going to be talking about body composition and things to consider if your goals are centered around any type of body composition change, and what are good metrics to track and healthy ones and all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So we're talking specifically body composition only, not nutrition or anything like that. So just how do you feel in your body? How do you feel about your body? All of those kinds of things.
Yeah, things you should measure, things you should track.
Right. Things to be careful with, all those good stuff. All that good stuff. Okay, so Logan, should you weigh in?
Maybe. So if you're the type of person who you know for yourself, if one day the scale says, let's say your composition goal is to lean out a little bit, and from day to day you're weighing in and the scale says you went up 3 pounds, you went down 1 pound, you went up 2 pounds, you went down 6 pounds, and every single day that you weigh in is an emotional roller coaster that you contemplate the whole existence that you have as one person within that moment, and then start to have to realize, what am I doing with my life? And you start to question everything. Weighing in probably isn't the best for you. What you need to kind of determine is, what goals are you trying to accomplish with your recomposition, and what makes the most sense as it goes for tracking. Now, specifically, if you do have a weight goal and you don't feel comfortable tracking your weight, you probably shouldn't have a weight goal. That's something you'd have to be comfortable with. But if you have a goal to look a little bit better, change your composition, lean out somewhere, gain a little bit more muscle, whatever it is, then start to figure out if it's something with tracking your progress through pictures, tracking your progress through how your clothes fit, tracking your progress through how measurements are, using scales or DEXA scans or 4-point impedance systems or whatever it is. It gives you some number. That number can be very defeating when it's not what you expect it to be. So giving yourself good goals that actually support where you're at mentally. So that is where it kind of comes into play with the progress pictures. If you feel comfortable being able to actually look at yourself and be able to assess who you are, not having dysmorphia really ruin you for those pictures, that's a good option. Or have the measurements, or have something that's a good quality of feel.
Right.
Rattled off. I just kept going. So moving on to nuances within tracking your body composition. So you're not someone who's going to weigh yourself. How do you know if you're someone that wants to actually track your progress with pictures?
How do you know?
How do you know?
It's a great question. I think there's a level of comfort that and objectivity potentially that is necessary for being able to, or taking progress pictures being something that actually aligns with your goals and what you want to do. It's definitely not something everyone has to do, and the progress pictures can look different for different people. It can be in your regular day-to-day clothes. It can be in a bathing suit or a bikini or whatever you feel comfortable in. And you don't have to share them with anybody, but one thing to really understand with progress pictures is, if you feel comfortable and kind of calm about it, relaxed about it, that's probably good indicators, and you feel like you're in a good mental space to take the photos, I think those are all good indicators that that might be something that you want to do. If it's something that is really stressful or stresses you out to think about, taking the pictures, having the pictures, or if you do it once and you find yourself referring to them often or spending a lot of time looking at them and kind of um, critiquing yourself, then that's probably not something that's going to be good for you. And honestly, probably better to get rid of them. So, and use more objective measures that are maybe a little bit more, they're not disconnected, but they're like, how do you feel on a day to day basis? How are you sleeping and things like that? Those are metrics that are disconnected from the way that you look and how you perceive that you look. So these kinds of metrics tend to be a little bit safer for a lot of people and help us from going to maybe a more disordered or obsessive pattern with weighing in progress pictures, how we look. Do I have biceps? Do I have abs? And all of those kinds of things. So it might be, if that's, and if that's how your brain goes, and those are the kinds of things that you struggle with, or if weighing in and missing a day is a detriment to your day, then that you probably shouldn't weigh in as often as you do. Or like Logan said, if weighing in is just putting you through an emotional roller coaster, that's not something that you need to do every day. It could be once a month in a setting that's not even in your home. So, rule of thumb, if it's stressing you out and causing you mental harm, that might not be the right way to track your progress for you. So, and if it's something you absolutely need to do for your goals, like if you really want to do bodybuilding or something like that, then having a coach and someone who can help you disconnect those things a little bit and help you on that journey, or a therapist or whoever, would be really helpful. So I think I answered the original question that you asked me. So these metrics here, like how do you feel on a day-to-day basis? Do you have good energy? How do you feel when you wake up? Are you sleeping through the night? How do your workouts feel? Are they progressively feeling good? Are they progressively feeling bad? Or do you feel like you can actually recover from them? All those kinds of things are really good indicators of how the process of changing your body composition is going. And then also just how your clothes feel. Do you feel good on a daily basis in what you're wearing and what you enjoy wearing? That's a great metric.
Yep. So all the body composition stuff starts with awareness. So wherever you want to develop your awareness, obviously the weighing in is more like day to day. Progress pictures can be considered like week to week, month to month. How you're feeling and how you're doing all through that stuff is just constant check-in. And then just considering like how your clothes and everything are fitting, more of a long-term thing. So this requires a little bit less. So progress pictures are good, or just take a video of yourself doing poses or whatever you want to do, or just in normal life, and then put it away. You don't have to look at it. That's an easy way to do it. And then the clothes, seasons roll around, things fit differently, and that's a pretty good indication of how things are going for yourself for body composition. Things are fitting the way that you'd want them to. So keeping this in mind, body composition, this is just what you should track, building awareness around what you actually want to do, and then best case scenario for whatever is actually mentally sustainable for you to accomplish.
Yes, I think correct.
Cool.
And if it's something that you find yourself spending a lot of time thinking about when you're tracking it or doing it, that's also sign of,
it's a mental
body
fixation.
body dysmorphia, things of that nature. So just be aware of that.
Yeah.
So that's the kind of thing you notice yourself coming back to it all the time. Definitely good to talk to someone about it.
Yes. Don't worry, you're not as terrible as you look. You're a great person. You're still a person. You're still a person. You're a human being that deserves love and care.
Well, yes, of course.
Even if you're trying to bulk and you got a little fluffy. That happens.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes, you're still a human.
So.
And it matters more how you actually feel inside of your body, the thing you live in every day.
Quality of life.
So. Yes.
This is just an avenue for emotional support. You gotta
Mhm.
like how you look.
Yep.
You do. However you get there.
Hmm.
Well. Whoa.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Well.
In a healthy manner.
Yeah. We knew what you meant.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
Plastic
Whatever
surgeons
that
are like, ah.
whatever that journey looks like for you,
Yes.
is okay and wonderful.
All right.
So, okay. Leave the questions in the comments. Like and subscribe. Bye, everybody.